I am here. 10 minutes late. Practically late. How goes things and stuff? Today, Planet Zoo. Who could have guessed? Who could have seen it coming? It's almost like I'm on some sort of schedule. Wow. Amazing. Anyway, today, I don't know which animals I'm going to make zoos of, or enclosures of, my mistake. But I guess we'll find out as we go, hey? Hey, Patat, how you doing? Good job on the first. Well done, well done. You're not new, but hello, regardless. I'm always happy to see you around. How was, Minecraft? He was doing hardcore, right? That's the one where you die once, you die forever, right? You die in the game, you die in real life. That feels rough and scary. I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, let's see. Last time we made ibexes and oh my goodness, what in the world? Come on, computer. What are you doing? I said computer. It's definitely game, not computer. Okay. Anyway, we made ibex. Ibi? What is that? Is that the plural of ibex? Is ibi? Either way, we made an ibex, and I think we also made the grizzly bears. Did we do grizzly bears last time? I think so. I believe so. Perhaps, maybe, grizzly bears. Did we actually finish up the enclosure? I wasn't actually sure. I think I did. Stripes and the tiger look good in the snow. Yeah, they're fun. They're a bit inverted, kind of. Well, no, I guess they're alright. You can tell that they're there, though, at least. But yeah, what animals was I planning on doing? I have a bunch of bears, but I don't want to do more bear enclosures. I feel like they wouldn't look different enough to be that terribly interesting. Hi, how you doing? Let's see, what animals do I have currently in trading? We don't need talking. I mean, cheetahs wouldn't hurt. We got some cheetahs, but I don't really want to throw cheetahs in here. Although we got a lot of cheetahs. Why do we have so many cheetahs? Wild. Yeah, it looks like bears, the Himalayan brown bears are the ones I was probably planning on doing. I worry the antelope looked too similar to the ibex in profile. Bongo, springbok. Have we done all the tundra animals? Yes, except for the Himalayan brown bear. We have done every single tundra animal. What about taiga animals? We haven't done American bison yet. We did do visont, but those aren't the same. Which what happens in multiplayer games? What does? You expect me to remember the things that I say? We've been over this. We've already done cougars and Eurasian lynxes. We haven't done badgers yet. Lots of cheetahs. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a good joke. I wish I would have got it first time. European badgers might be fun. I think a badger has a pretty, well, maybe. I was gonna say they look kind of like Wolverines, but I guess Wolverines look like the superhero Wolverine and not the the animal Wolverine, so I could make this. We've done macaques, llamas, moose, beaver. I think pronghorn antelopes are fine, but I don't know where I would put them. Red deer are done, red fox. We don't have raccoons yet. Actually, do we? We might have raccoons. I think we do. Because I feel like I remember making their little thief mask somewhere. Yeah, right there. We have raccoons in here. Hot tub stream at 300. Did I promise that? I don't remember promising that. I think I said like maybe like... Did I say 300? Probably like 1,000 or maybe like 1,500. Because 300 I was going to do an art stream. And... I think, was it 300 or 500 that I was going to increase my time? I think 500 I was planning on increasing my time to 5 hours. And then at 1,000 I was going to play Morrowind. Hot tub art stream. I don't know if it's a good idea with my tablet in the tub. The hot tub. Maybe I could fill one of the craters on the moon in water and pretend. Watercolors, I can't. I can't paint. I'm not good at traditional stuff. But yeah, I was gonna do an art stream at 300. Maybe that's the stream I'll do with a blank from memory one. But yes, we have raccoons. Red pandas we don't have yet. We have tigers. We don't have leopards. We have skunk, talking, timberwolf, boar, bison, wolverine. We don't have many left in the tundra taiga sections. And the aquatic sections I think are also out. For the animals that are in the multiple sections. Ooh, newt. These are all exhibit animals. I want habitat animals. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lot of them, huh? So, I mean, obviously water buffalo would be kind of, like, distinctly shaped. They're endangered, so they'd probably be pretty expensive. Nope, turns out not. Oh, size is terrible, but you know what? Size isn't everything, people keep telling me. So, hopefully this will work out. 3 to 30, dang. It's a lot of... Oh, well, it refreshed the shop immediately, so it seems fine. There you go, there's a bunch of water buffaloes for yous. Now, that's going to be a fun one, but I should probably pick something else. I could probably fit a deer shape over here somewhere. I'd have to do a big, like, path around the back end of the bear, and then swoop it around like that, because there's no path through here like I usually have. So I might start that now. Give me a path size 5 from here. I might even, this is crazy, extend the length of the path to make this faster. I know I never do that. It's weird, it's wild, it's wacky. Okay, it turns out I can't do that. I need to be more precise. I'm gonna go crazy again. Wow. Size 3 path. It's so wrong. Feels so strange to use such a windy, wacky path here. After my consistent use of the one path for precise mobility. Mobility? What the hell? With my precise, like, creations. I don't know why I said mobility. Brain's not working today. It's a slow day. Although it never works on the weekends. I'm really tired today. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's just really cold. It's like super cold today for some reason. which is wild because it's just like seasonal. But like every time this happens, it's like really, really warm for like all of August, and then suddenly becomes super cold, and I'm like freezing. I have my heater on right now, and I'm still cold, and it's awful. But I'm like, it's like wild how quickly the temperature just decided to be like cold out of nowhere. But it happens every year. You'd think I'd remember that this is just how it is. But alas, I'm not great with memory. No, Timberwolf. I worry that by the time I, like, get all of my paths... Not my paths, all of my enclosures, like, done, in quotations, all of my first enclosures will just be empty. Because all the animals will have, like, died of old age. Because even though I have the time extension on... Oops, that's too close to that building. They don't like that building. I might leave this whole section empty. Not empty, but, like, I might just have the path come down here. Yeah, I'm worried that, like, my animals will, empty out due to old age, because, like, how was my first animal? Was the Wolverines, I guess. How many of you are left? Well... One elder Wolverine, and the other one is an adult. None of them making offspring. I mean, they are, but some of them are like independent. Like they don't like having multiple offspring in the cage once they grow up to adults. So they just will empty out. The Wolverines are a prime example of that, because they will just disappear. They'll like attack their babies when they grow to adulthood. I want to put enclosures and shops here. Not enclosures, exhibits. That's the word. I want to put exhibits there. And I'm gonna probably put the water buffalo's gonna be big, I imagine. How much space does a water buffalo need? Oh, not that many. I'm gonna put like 15 in here. And then like 10. Yeah, 2,000. It's about the same size as the tiger, honestly. What about, pronghorns, I guess, were what I was looking at otherwise. They're in taiga. Pronghorn, antelope. How much space do you need? How many of you do exist? 1, 2, 11. So 1 male, 10 females. So 1,200, about a little bit more than half the size. So we'll need to have 2 enclosures of, you know, fairly adequate size, generally about the same. I don't want to pay 52 like zoo bucks for. Well, you know what? Fine. Oh, that was one right here. That was actually pretty good right there. That one's pretty good, considering. I could have just scrolled down. Oh well, whatever. Enjoy your zoo bucks. Yeah, pronghorns, like, around here. They'll probably be a little bit smaller than the bear, but not by much. And then the water buffalo, like, around here. I don't even know if you can see my mouse. It's so white. Everything here is so bright. The snow finally decided to set in, so it's bright. It's wild that the snow decided to exist suddenly. It hasn't been existing for who knows how many months. And suddenly, just out of nowhere, bright white. Anyway, I want to have the water buffalo enclosure being around the area that the tiger currently is. Like, on top of or nearby, at least. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, honestly. Anything can go anywhere, and it's fine. I'm more than happy to just have them existing. I can put them out in the middle of the zoo for, like, on the top of this hill. Nobody'll mind, I'm sure. Oh no! I'm gonna have to go to push mode to get rid of these giant hills. Otherwise, it's gonna be a big old cave. Alright, give me the push. The halo's too tall. I could go over the entire thing and, like, shrink it to the size at which I can, like, actually, like, melt it. If I flattened, like, not flatten, so flatten the foundation, like, here. Go over the entirety of this area. Then I can go to the ground and do it again. And it'll get rid of everything. It's kind of a pain to do, but it might be the easier way. But then you have it again, like, up here is going to get even taller. This is what I get for making a sculpted map and then making it completely flat every time. I should have just done a flat map. I don't imagine there's a way to change it in settings, but yeah, now if I do this, it should just delete that whole section. Yep, there you go. So that's probably the easiest way to do it, even though it takes a bit longer. Ooh, it gets real tall. Talking about to inbreed? I don't think so. Yeah, that's a big mountain. Jeez. Okay. So let me see. How tall does this end up getting? Like to about there. Okay, so scooch this to here and then start cutting through this mountain. To have a bunch of steps here. Oh, this one's letting me push it down from the top. I wonder why the other ones weren't. If I go to here and go up here, is that going to work? It does! Why wasn't it working before? That's strange. Over there, it wasn't working at all. Oh, whatever. I don't need a huge amount of space, just need enough for a couple of enclosures. I was just wondering what was going on. I also gotta, like, mark the edge somehow. Maybe I should just make a gigantic, like, path around the edge of the map so I can figure out where everything, like, ends. Because I can't, you know, like this, I can't see the path, so... I can't see the edge, I mean. Maybe I'll just, like, make... God, I can't see anything. Where is it? It's right there, okay. Just put this... like, basically as soon as it lets me, and then make it incredibly long. And give me as long as it'll go. And that'll give me a general idea of how long I'm allowed to make these paths. That's right. This should be pretty accurate to the edge. It'll be a little bit wibbly, but mostly it should be fine. Ah, so I curved it in there just now, so that didn't work. Freaking wibbly path over here. God, look how far away it is now. That's what I get for using long path instead of, like, straight path. Stretch? No. Why? Okay. It is done. Okay, that'll give me, like, a general idea where the edge of the road is, so I don't build over it by accident, or don't try to, at least. Not gonna connect it up, because I don't need to. Animal welfare has attracted peasants. Why? What's the matter with you? Social? Space. Get out of the leg, then. Ta-da! Your problems are solved! But you're also an outsider, so I'm gonna execute you. Sorry. Get out of here. Oh, you have grade 1 food? That's not good. Here you go. Jeez. So many of them. Wait, what? Hold on a sec, what? Where's my... Was that my alpha? Where's my alpha? Was my alpha the outsider? The heck? Why was my alpha the outsider? Well, whatever, I guess. Sorry, excommunicates. Execute's just easier to say. Exile, I suppose, but it has less gravitas. Okay. Let's go ahead and begin our work. Let's see. I need to make the pronghorn first. It's hard to say. Pronghorn will fit here better, I think. Maybe I should, like, make it jumping, like I did with the deer back over here. Like, the red deer I initially made, like, jumping up. Because this is, like, such an awkward angle. It's gonna take a lot of extra doing, and I'm not gonna be able to, like, force the pronghorns to jump very well, so I'm gonna have to just kind of take some liberties with their jump-ins. Okay. There. There's a pronghorn, perfectly. I have a talent for this sort of thing, you know. We want it to be about... Oop, that's too big. Well, whatever, we can shrink it. Okay, that's the pronghorn, and then I'm gonna put the water buffalo... I guess just right here. Facing that. Maybe I should make it face that direction. I could also make it, like, sitting down. Just add some variety to my animal shapes. Something I'm worried about making a water buffalo is I can't exactly tell how I'm going to end up making their horns. Because they're real big, but from the side they're not incredibly obvious, I guess. They're really impressive from the front. But on a side view, they're not particularly interesting to look at, all things. Like, I can make them, like, it'll just, like, be a straight-up horn, basically. You wouldn't be able to tell, really, unless I turn the head towards. I could do, like, a head. I haven't done a head. This is, like, a great straight-on profile that I could, like, copy. Last head I did was Wolverine. I could do a head instead of an actual, like, body. That might be fun. And that would capture the horns. So you could actually see what kind of animal it was. Oops. It's going to be hard to do, though, because it's going to require a lot more space. Which sounds crazy, I know. The head itself would require more space than the body, but it's true. Trust me. I'm an artist. Okay, there's a water buffalo head. I know it's uncanny. Yeah, the entrance would be the nose/mouth area. Comes out kind of like that. I probably could have just grabbed the whole thing and scooched it out. That would have been a lot faster. Could still do that. And the ears come off of here. Like so. Actually, the ears are a lot higher up than this, but for the sake of getting an image of what I'm looking for, we'll do it like this. Without reference, I just have to work based on like kind of vague memory of big horns and ears under horns, and it looks vaguely like a bull. There you go. There's a... Perfect. Okay, there's your water buffalo. How much space is this? 2,600? That's about what I was looking for. As I refine it, it's going to get larger. Because like, if I delete this right here, for instance, that'll make it quite a bit larger. Yeah, 3,000. Okay, so that's good. That's a good size. I'm gonna have to clear out the a lot of this mountain again. So let's just get that going. I'm intentionally not pausing the game right now because I want the I want the snow to go away so I can see what I'm doing. I know I've been complaining about there not being any ice on Antarctica the entire time I've been on this map, but I can't see what I'm doing. It's blinding. Well, now it's dark. I see how it is. And now I can't see what I'm doing because it's too dark. I'll never be satisfied. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. That should be about the right size. I like that I have no lights anywhere in my entire zoo, except for the cauldrons that are just kind of like dotted around the place. I think I really thought about putting lights down at some point, but I never did, apparently. Yeah, there's no lights anywhere except the cauldrons that are just the trash cans and like the the industrial buildings that I have all my power in. And I guess the tree in the wolf enclosure right there. The sacrifice tree. Are you fighting for real or are you playing? You fighting or you playing, huh? Oh, there's actually not very many of you. Huh. Okay, well, that's fine, probably. Just ignore that. Okay. So if I go into this, how am I gonna... Your horns are a lot, squarer. Not squarer so much as like, but you know, like it flattens out right here across the top of the head. It's not what I was expecting. Very chiseled jaw here. It's kind of hard to tell where their jaw ends because of the water. I think this is it right there, but because of the reflection, it's a bit difficult to tell. Does this game even have reflections? I have it on Ultra. Like, if it has reflections, I would see them. Oh, they do have reflections. They have animal reflections? Stop splashing. Hold on. Kinda. Not nearly as much fidelity as that image, but... Like, this is definitely, like, much higher quality than the reflection I'm getting here, but... You know, whatever. It's fine. Good shape. Thank you! Yeah, I'm gonna take it that you meant this shape here specifically, not the actual shape of the horns or head. Okay, so I need to, like, It needs to have like a skull. You did mean the horns. No, you didn't. You meant this shape that I've drawn here. That makes perfect sense. This is the best shape that I've ever seen in my life. You must be referring to this. It wouldn't make any sense otherwise. So they like kind of flatten out with no angle. Don't give me a mad face. Okay, put this up a little bit more. Angle this one up. They don't flatten out that much. Don't give me your sarcastic smile either. And they went out like more than I thought they would, which is why I guess why they're such impressive. There's not a lot of expressions, you guess. Well, yeah, suppose not. Maybe I'll ban expressions from my chat. Devastating. How dare you have expressions? Everybody knows this is an expressionless chat. How dare. Don't ban Limmy, they were on your side. Kind of. Yes, I think. And the horns like come way further down than it looks like they would. Well, not further down so much as just like they round off a lot further, like closer. And they're very round, like surprisingly round, when they're not square or, you know, angled. So like that, and they just sort of like round down into like a flat point, and they go like across. And the head here is like very narrow. Not narrow, that's not the word I'm looking for, but like it went to like, God, where was it? It wasn't there. It was like maybe it is there. No, this was up a little bit higher, surely. And then like it had like its head wasn't big, but it was like bigger than that. And the kind of went down like this, and then like in like that. And then this sort of connected up somewhere around here. I can't be certain where. And that doesn't go out far enough, so I'm gonna have to like extend the whole thing. This is actually gonna be a lot harder than I thought it would be. I guess mirroring it's gonna be the hardest part. Because they go out like there. Well, go even further. They're like way out, didn't they? They got like that far out. This enclosure might be so big that I have to like make sure they can't go this direction. That's too much enclosure. Maybe I should like shrink it. It doesn't need to be that big. That's crazy big. Get out of here. Start again. So if I take the horns, they kind of like went like this. But I am going to make it smaller. Okay, not like that. Come on now. Doing that thing where it doesn't like my clicks. Okay, that connects up to like there. I mean, that's probably closer. Not quite as majestic, but definitely nearer what I want. And then they had like faces like this. They're quite a bit longer than that. You know, like a cow. Somewhat. Nope. Okay, kind of like that. That's pretty close, you know? That's pretty close to, like, the size scale, if memory serves. Which... it does not, I imagine. It barely does. If you showed me a picture like this, I'd be like, that's probably like a longhorn, maybe, or like a, you know, like a water buffalo. I'd be like, that's probably something bull adjacent. It's in the cow family, you know. I'd be pretty certain it's in the cow family. Okay. I don't know if did they curve over that far? I don't think so. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna pull up that image again. Yeah, they come out a lot further than that, huh? Well, maybe not. Maybe they're just thicker. More like that, maybe? Because they're not, like, particularly, like, chunky horns. They're just, like, they're very, like, kind of samey. Like, they're, like, the same size up until they hit the taper, which is, like, right about here is when they start getting smaller. So they're, like, just the same size. And they're kind of, like, what do you, like a... like a prism. They're shaped like a prism. I feel like they definitely need to be longer on both sides. Like, just further out. It's kind of hard to tell. I'd have to, like, do some, like, calculations. Okay, yeah. Like, how many heads is one horn? 3. So it's like, you need 3 heads, and then it starts curving up. So, this, that's not too... It needs to be a little bit larger, but not by much. It's like about there, maybe. On either side. I need to add a break there, and probably here, just to make this easier. Need another head size there. It's about right there, maybe? That seems about right. That's like 3 heads. I'm not gonna get any of the prismness in 2D. If I did this, I would. You'll find I'm an artist. I excel at making 2D images look real. A bunch more area for them to get stuck in and complain. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So, they had like a raised forehead, like that. Not raised forehead, like a raised head, because it went back into their back, obviously. And then this was like very barely sloped. That was probably about right. And I know it came past there into like where their eyes are, and into their like cheek. And their jaw would be like there, and then from there it would go like down. Kind of like coming out near the chin, I think. Probably like that. That probably doesn't feel very angular. Oh, goodness. This is going to be harder than I thought. So it goes like that. It does have the jaw go down a lot straighter down. Like, just straight down. So from the point... God dang, come on, really? Those orbs, those helpful, like, dots are so frustrating sometimes. Just exactly in the way of what I'm trying to do. But no sane person would do this sort of thing. Like, why, like, you know, they make enclosures that are, you know, that serve a purpose. They don't make weird animal-shaped enclosures. That's crazy. So this is a me problem specifically. Okay, then just kind of go straight in, huh? Like, really just straight in. How much? How many horns? No, wait, hold on. About there. And then it sort of curves off, like, not curves off, but like flattens out. Okay, and this needs to be straight. Oh, for God's sake. This one comes out like this. And this goes straight down. In fact, for the sake of simplicity, I'll just connect those up. Doesn't quite look like what I'm looking for here. It's getting there, I'm sure. I say to myself, lying. It'd be a lot closer if it would stop doing the weird panel thing. Okay, that's actually as long as I can make that, so... Maybe I'll, just use that to gauge how big I want it. Also, the horns are very uneven. If I go as long as it'll let me go, it'll be a lot easier to manage the size of things. Be easier to measure, suppose. I feel like the head's just too small. Maybe that's the problem. For the size of the horns, maybe the head's too small. Because it doesn't it's not exactly like a flat line. It's like a bump that leads back into the skull. Like this. But it doesn't come out like super far or anything, so it's kind of difficult to like get a good look on that. It's just bad, you know? It's just kind of bad. I don't know where to go to like make it better, because I need to have the image up super often to like get a good example. So those are definitely not right. And the game is really not cooperating. It's lagging a lot, so it's making it hard to get the things in the right spots without dragging them after letting them go. Okay, that's probably fine, but that means this is not fine. So maybe I'll delete that and drag this into the actual head somewhere. Into the horn, I mean, like that. Why is that not connecting? There. Okay, and then we can pretend that that means that there's some sort of depth there. They do come down a little bit, but I'm not gonna, probably not gonna make an effort to make that visible or obvious. Okay, I think these are just too big. These like gaps. There's not much to be done about it, really. I guess I could try to make it less square, but it'd be kind of weird. Make it go like that instead. How big is this enclosure? It's about the right size. It's still pretty big. And then, like, its eyes come from, like, here, I think. So this is where its brow would be. This isn't an important detail, really, but... it's, like, right about here. I know it has a nose. Probably goes about like that. On either side. Kinda. Doesn't like slope in quite as aggressively with that image. I think this went up a little bit. Now it just looks like a barbarian. And the head needs to like... oh, the nose needs to like go into... like the snout. Like, it doesn't just like go there. It needs to kind of pull out a bit. And connect up with like the side of the head or whatever, right? Where's the nose? Like right there? Yeah, see it like has like this line that goes like this. Probably isn't helpful. It needs to like come down around here to make the jaw. The jaw is very much like... out here. It's a very, like, straight jaw until it stops being a straight jaw, which then it goes very harshly into the nose or whatever. It's as long as that one will go. Alright, not really. It's like a lot thinner. It does like, it comes like almost straight down. It like pops out a little bit, but we don't worry about that. It comes like straight down and then goes like angularly down from the tip of the nose, which is like going to be about right here. Okay. It's probably closer. It's not going to be 100% accurate. I've realized now that doing it like this, I'm gonna have to make it kind of cartoony. And less like 100%. Because it's not going to make any sense otherwise. Pull that out. Pull this out. And try and pull these straight out 2 times. That feels like a reasonable size. Very messed up horns. Okay, I still can't make it. That way I can, like, get a general idea of how big I want this. Probably should have done the horns first, just to, like, you know, how to get a horns out approach, you know? Make this an easier endeavor. Alright, that's probably okay. Grab this, and just kind of... Then we start the very, like, smooth, like, surprisingly smooth curve upwards. How much of the horn is curved up? Actually, that's actually way too long. For once, I did something... I didn't make it too short or small, I made it too long. It ends right there. Probably an easier way to do this than what I'm doing. This is crazy. Can't do that. Delete that. Grab this. Pull this. Oh, for goodness sake, lag, please. I'm going crazy over here. There you go. Okay. So that's about the size I want. It's off kilter. That's so frustrating. I made it slightly off center. I might move it somewhere else so that that matches up a bit better, if that's going to be a problem. The eyes are like more of an angle than that, I think, because like they're that's like very human brow, not an animal brow. And the nose is probably not that thick. And this is probably, at this angle, not... Well, it's actually probably going down like that. And this is probably rounder, obviously, but, you know, it's kind of whatever. Oops. Probably closer to that. Yeah... Maybe. Its eyes are really small. And they're very much on the side of the head. That's bad. Don't do that like this. Go up like... Well, you're too long now. Go down, and then up, like there. Okay. It's not accurate. Not accurate. Not, not symmetrical. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. I mean, like, it's an animal. You could read it as an animal. It's not a human anymore, probably. Getting a very human jawline, though. It's kind of hard to tell, like I said, because it has this situation going on. Where it has like it has a muzzle I need to like give it. Or else it's just gonna look like a human. Shouldn't have connected that there. The game won't delete anything. My Planet Zoo series must be reaching its end soon, with how incredibly difficult I'm finding it to build anymore. With whatever issues is getting caused. Okay, I probably don't need this part connected. Oops, I just said I didn't need that connected. I probably don't need this connected. Just need the essence of nose. This needs to be clearly difference to the rest of the jawline. Being that it's meant to be like a mouth area. It looks like a bull. I mean, it's getting there, but, like, it's still strange. I mean, it's pretty... I mean, it's better, for sure. I think it's just that this is, like, something about the bottom of the face isn't really reading properly. The bottom of the head. It is very round. That's probably part of it. Delete that. Because it's not super round. It's very angular. And like has like this, then the snout thing here, like it goes into like this funnel and then goes down and around like this. Around the outer edge of the jaw. I think maybe the problem is like this needs to be steeper. This probably doesn't even need to exist. No, it definitely did. Just maybe pull it out a little bit more on either side. Shorten it up a bit. I need to imply there's like an inverse, like a concave section near the middle of the bridge. So I need to maybe pull that in. It's not bad. This needs to be a little bit further out. It would probably help if I could see its actual head. I think this is too round. Pull this up. Nope, just this. Oh, you can't grab that. How rude. And that. Shrink that, shrink that. Okay, that's pretty clearly a bull. We're not looking for bull, though. We're looking for water buffalo. It's a different creature. Your eyes are even more out than I made them. I don't know if that would help, but... maybe it would. Okay, give me this. If we get rid of all that, bring that to there. And add a little bit back in, because I didn't pull it right. Why is that weird? I didn't make the brows the same length on either side, that's why. I see. Okay, so this needs to be a little bit shorter. This needs to pull up a bit. I mean... it's not quite right. It was better before. What do I need to change to make that make sense? I guess it needs, it needs to like come up instead of out. Because they are balls. Eyeballs or balls? That's a crazy thought, but they tend to exist in an orbular fashion. I don't know why I did that. Could have just done that. Had a similar thing. I guess this gives me a little bit more direct control over what I'm doing, though. Is that closer? Kind of. It's very much not. I say kind of. I'm lying. It needs to be like this. There needs to be a cone from that side. There you go. That's probably a lot closer. Pull that down a bit. That's probably better. Yeah, that's better. Not great, but better. Also, it's too high, I think. No, it's about right. It's just too small. Okay, now we need the ears, like, right underneath the horns. I think that would help it read as cow and not, like, minotaur. Well, I guess a minotaur is just like half man, half cow, right? Okay, I might make this a bit rounder if I have the capacity to, because it's a bit too pointy. I mean, it's the right shape, mostly, just make it a little bit less pointy in spots. The ears are definitely not correct, but they're closer. They kind of fold over and then go into like a leaf. Not sure they need to be that accurate, but they do come out pretty far. Like that? They kind of like wrap up. This comes down further. I mean, you know, it doesn't. This is a cow. It reads cow. Okay, actually, the ear actually is quite yeah. It's a lot flatter than I've made it. Like, it flattens out near the bottom. It has a little bit of rounds to it, but then it, like, goes straight up, like, into the leaf bit. And curves. I don't even... That good? Like there? Yeah, that's about right. This needs to be lower. This needs to come from, like, there to there. Is that even going to be like... There's not even a reason to be that detailed about it. Get rid of that. It needs to just imply that there's a fold over there, kind of. Maybe actually it'd be better to do it the other way around, like over here into there. Do this sort of thing, so... Again, there's like an implication that there's something there, but it's not actually taking up that space. So that there's more enclosure room. That might be okay. It's hard to be, like, very precise with this sort of thing. Again, because I'm working with a bunch of straight lines that don't want to cooperate very well. And it's a weird... I should probably advance the day so I can actually see it a bit better. Actually, I guess this is kind of like perfect daytime, like light for me. If it gets too much brighter, it becomes like impossible to see. This reads a lot more like a cow ear to me, though. Like, this looks like more... When I think of a cow's ear, this looks more like a cow's ear to me. Even though this is, like, more accurate to what it actually looks like. But part of the reason is, like, it's not folding over as such, as it's just kind of, like, ending. Going like that. Also, it doesn't even really end in that corner, does it? It has like a bit of ear up before then. Come on now. That is probably the more accurate location for that to be doing that at. Hey Goose, how you doing? Alright. It's still pretty strange looking, but it's not bad. How big is the actual thing? It's not... Yeah. Well... I don't know. It's getting there. It's just not cooperating too much. This also needs to be a little bit longer. Okay, maybe I'll get rid of that middle bit. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't need to do that though. I could have just done this and then that kind of. Nah, it's too much. Because this is like there. Okay, so yeah, add in like a spot here, then delete this and this. And okay. No, I kind of liked it the other way around, honestly. I kind of like it being a solid piece. I think that looks nicer. Okay. The horns are like pretty much the right size. Maybe they're a little small. I mean, like thickness-wise, not length-wise. Because it needs to curve in, and then it tapers about 3/4 of the length of the horn. Like that. And then this is... How big are they, actually? They're about the entire size of the head, like height-wise, so... If I go from, like, there to... there. Abouts. Undo that one. Grab this whole thing. They gotta be like about that tall, which feels like incredibly tall. But them's the maths. I done it. Stop it. I freaking hate these like helpful tools they've given me. They don't help. They don't help me very much. They're just kind of a nuisance. Okay, get to there. Okay, that's about right. A little bit more. Not a huge amount though. There. That's about right. It needs to be curved inward a lot though. But it is about the right height. The difficult part is keeping it consistently the same size the entire way up, because that looks weird when like making horns. Having horns that stay the exact same size the entire time up until like most of the length, and then it tapers off is super strange. Like if I saw a drawing of a water buffalo, not knowing what a water buffalo was, I'd be like, those horns are not correct. You need to taper those off a little bit sooner, bud. You know, because clearly it would just be a lot less up. Like, these are way too thick. See, look how thick these ended up. This needs to come in. And this whole side needs to be, like, scooched. Like that. Okay, that's not quite right. Worst part, I'm going to do this on both sides. Okay, then it starts to taper about right there, so that's fine. And how far up, like, where do they end up? They end up like halfway down. Also, they flatten out, so they go like this instead. About halfway, so you need to go like out to here. Yeah. And it's a pretty even curve the entire way, so there's no real reason to not adjust every single individual bit to match that. Okay, it's not quite right. I need to like pull this side down a bit. Come on. Here you go. Pull this in. Pull this in. Isn't that good? This needs to be pushed out a bit. Dang it, stop. This needs to be pulled out a tiny bit. I mean, like, not quite right. This part here is too thin again. Very tedious process, this. That's what I get for choosing a very, like, distinct-looking animal. I can't really fudge it. It's a bit too much. Granted, animals will have distinctive differences. So, I mean, it's not like I need to make it exactly like the image, but... I mean, that's pretty good. It's just kind of... difficult that I'm going to have to do it on the other side now, too. I also haven't actually added the way in or anything like that either, so I don't know how big this enclosure is going to end up being in the end. You have a metal gate right there at the mouth. That needs to be evened out a bit. It's too angular. Although I guess it isn't angular to the face. The head's a little bit not adjacent to the path. Like the head's like not quite lined up properly. Yeah, see, it's just kind of like off to the side slightly. How frustrating. Where else could I put? I could put it like over here. This would be a decent spot for it, because like there's like already kind of a weird shaped path right there. Okay, but let me. I gotta push everything back. Gotta grind up some terrain again. Gotta destroy nature. Can't have nature be ruining my zoo. How else will I get a famous zoo? All this nature is getting in the way of the animal enclosures. Don't you know how difficult it is to make a natural habitat with all this nature around? Okay. Alright. What am I doing? Alright, let's try it. Let's go for it. So, we'll do a similar thing that I did here, like on the other side. Grab that. And that's not going to work unless I put one here, too. Okay, grab that, pull it up, and over. Then shrink it. Selection, that is. Pull it up again. I just need a general outline that I can work with from... Oops, that's wrong. I didn't have one here. Oh, I did, but it's small. There you go. Pull that up. I mean, it's not going to be a very easy thing to do anyway. I might have to just yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, it pulls out to like there, like about halfway. And then curves down. Okay, get rid of all this. Is that gonna be about right? Curve-wise? It's a bit too tall. I suppose that doesn't matter terribly, but... Because it'll... Well, no, it will be, because I'm the one who's going to be seeing it, so it will matter. It's like nobody's going to see it, but since literally I'm designing the zoo from my perspective, I'm going to see it every single time. You lost the internet due to a thunderstorm? Oh man, that sucks. I can't stand thunderstorms. I think they're cool as a concept, but I hate that they exist. Because they knock out my power, and I can't make a living with them knocking out my dang power. Freaking nature over here. So inconsiderate to my needs. Rip. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't persist for too long. You love thunderstorms? Well then, turn off the stream and head out there and watch the thunderstorm. You don't need my voice chattering away while you're listening to the rain and the thunder. Did go get struck by lightning, I say? I didn't say that. Okay, how big is this horn? Okay, we have a problem in that this is very narrow. This start to the curve is super narrow. I think I need to even it out first, like that. Now it's too thick. Are these even the same length? They're basically the same size. I mean, not length, size. That's about right, actually, yeah. A little, well, yeah, it's alright. Well, you're eating dinner? Eat dinner outside! Problem solved. You're welcome. Unless you just don't want to be out there. I mean, you're more than welcome, I guess, to do whatever you like. I don't know how often thunderstorms occur, but they can be interesting to engage in on a regular basis. Then you'd fight with the bugs over your dinner. What? You can't win against bugs? Come on. Gotta show off your skills. Show off your elite combat skills. That's not curvy enough. This whole thing needs to curve further in, I think. Like from here, it needs to curve further. Just a bit. Australian bugs are scary. Well, I suppose. It's kind of like how you're not meant to, like, bring, like, snacks when you go out camping or whatever. Because bears. They can smell it. Okay, this one's curved less than this one is now. I'm gonna pull this one back. Just a touch. Okay, now this one's like curved further out like this. This one's curved more up. So I need to like pull this whole thing outwards. Like this. Make the curve curvier. More of a crescent, if you will. And push this in. Okay, is that good? That's closer. This one's thicker and shorter still, and this one curves inward too far. And this one still curves, like, up more. Not up, but, like... it doesn't taper off quite as aggressively. I tapered it too much. I think. It needs to stay I need to make sure it stays the same size, like the entire way in or up. I wasn't quite as diligent on this side about that. I was too busy like comparing it to the other side. Then it tapers off around there. Okay, but it does curve more. Okay, how's that? That's pretty good. It's definitely not exact. This one goes out further. And it also, like, you can tell, like, it curves, like, kind of, like, less than this one, because this one comes way further over the horn. But that's just a matter of, well, no, they're about the same. The difference is, like, that this one's not pulled out far enough, I think. I think I just need to, like, grab it and sort of stretch it a little bit that way. And that should fix the issue, I hope. Maybe not quite. I think I need to, like, pull this down a little bit. Taper it further than it is. There's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to just call it done. It's kind of hard to, like, express what's wrong with it because, like, I can see it with my eyes, but I can't comprehend how to fix it. Like, I know where it's wrong. Like, this is a little bit taller than this one, so it kind of makes, like, a lopsided, like, downward... Oops. It kind of, like, makes it a little bit lopsided this way. Because this one comes up a little bit too high. But it's difficult to, like, adjust it smaller. Because I don't exactly know where the height difference is. See, now it's too round because I adjusted the height. Because I have to pull everything more inward a little bit from down here. Like, starting from down here. So I need to, like, pull this that direction. So that it becomes more slope, or more, like, steeper slope. Less rounded. Very meticulous, this. Might only get one enclosure done today. Rest of stream is symmetry tweaking. Well, you know. What else am I gonna do? The stream is literally just me making animal enclosures now, right? Until the game decides to give up and stop working, which is pretty soon, because it's really hard to, like, just then I was trying to click here, but it wouldn't, like, activate it. There you go. Like, every once in a while I'll just get, like, a weird lag. I wonder what is causing it. I think it's just the game, but, like, I've seen other people play it and they don't have that issue, like, that I'm having. I'm guessing it's not just the game. Must be something else. But it is very frustrating. Okay, that's a bit too narrow. See, I overcorrected it now. Now this is too short. Just a little bit. The curvature is still too deep as well. Be pulled up a bit. And that'll automatically shallow the curvature. Okay, right there needs to be pulled in a little bit too. That's where it starts to taper off. I mean, I could just go straight into the other enclosure if you like, but, you know. I think that's pretty okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. This curves down and kind of like pits off right here. This pit needs to be raised so that it doesn't cause that, because like there's very clearly no pit here, but there is a pit right there. Like it's very clearly like an inward concave like structure to the horn that I didn't intend to be there, but I'll leave it. Maybe less wonky when the mirror line is gone. Yeah, you may be right. We could probably just get rid of that then. Yeah, it does look less wonky. I can still see it though, but that's mainly because I know it's there. The ears, yeah, the ears are... I'm gonna change the ear, don't worry. Don't worry, the ears are gonna change, it's fine. I've got it. The ear I can just mirror. Pretty reliably, I think. It gets out to there. As a leaf. This needs to be pulled down. Lower than that. Higher than that. Well, not much. Then that ear comes out right there. Down. Scooched. Then flat. Scooched. And then up. Up. I'm going to delete this one. Add another one. Shorten it. And then shorten the other one and extend it. It needs to actually not go from there. It needs to go from here. This needs to be longer. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a bit off, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be exactly symmetrical. This needs another line in it to add a little bit of downward slope. That's fine. This needs to come in a bit. Get rid of that one completely, actually. Pull this one over. Push this one in. Add another line there. Angle it inwards. Pull this down. That's pretty alright. There's a lot more. There you go. There. This one's too long. Now it's too short, but that's okay. Also, this one's more of like a blade. I don't need like a blade. Go ahead and combine these. Not that one. Combine these two together. You can't. That needs to come out further. Scooch that one in. What's the other shape to the right? This one? It's a pronghorn. It's a pronghorn. What, does it not look like a pronghorn to you? I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, now I gotta figure out where I want to delete walls to make this traversable for the big old beasties. It does have a prong. Yeah, one prong. Maybe I should put it like right here, like be the centerpiece of the zoo. Just like right there. I don't really know where else to put it because it's kind of taking up a lot of space. And it's a little bit at a weird angle. Also, I don't know where the viewing angle is going to be on that thing. Jeez. I didn't think about that when I was making it. Maybe I'll make the entire interior of the horns be a viewing angle. And the top of the head. I'll make it all like glass. So people can like come in here and like look in through this section here, all around it like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, how dare you not be connected. Okay. Did like right there. This is my biggest enclosure by a lot. It's a lot of finagling with the appearance of the horns made it really, really big. Fine. Actually, I don't want a viewing angle there, do I? It'll just cause weirdness. Just keep the idea that I had. Have the path go up around here. I'll have it like blaring animal facts the entire way around while they path their ways up to this direction. All the way around their horns. Their gigantic, ridiculous horns. And then I'll have the talking point be... That's too much. Curved it out too much. Have the talking point be on the top of the head. Because I think that'd be the best spot for it. I need to, like, push this back against the horns. Okay. Is that good? Nah, that's alright. I don't need to make this part super nice. Just need to make sure it works as a path. And make the other... You're not gonna cooperate. Make the other one like right there. And then connect it up with a weird curve. There you go, that'll work. It's not the greatest thing it could be, but it's something. Give me long path, please, and we're gonna try and curve it around. Never mind. Too curve, too curve. Did I do around the ear? I did do around the ear. Partially, not all the way. Right about to there, honestly, and then I just want to cut it off. There you go. Okay. It's gonna be a long walk to view the the viewing angle. But you know, sometimes if you wanna see an animal up close, you gotta walk. That's what hiking is all about. You go out there and you see the bears and you get mauled. It's a once in a life experience, you know? That was a good joke. Everybody's laughing. You can tell, because I'm calling it out. I never call out bad jokes. Okay, that seems alright. The curve doesn't quite work there. I need to pull it in a little bit. So. That's what I get for trying to make it not up against the wall. I put it way too far away. There. That's close enough. Okay. So, now we need to... What's the size of this enclosure? I'm gonna guess like 8,000. 2,500? Oh, right, I didn't open up the horns. That's like, no way. There's absolutely no way that's true. It's like one of my biggest enclosures that I've made in this zoo. There's no way it's that small. Okay, I might actually add another tiny wall here just to sort of imply The bulge of the horn exists. Okay, do I want to add ear space for them walk-ins? I could have like if they need, I don't know, they're probably not going to need a shelter, are they? I was gonna say I could add a shelter over there. Probably won't need one though. I think this should be big enough to walk through. This one might not be. Okay. The eyes are going to be blocked off. Delete that so they can walk around the nose. That seems like a pretty good enclosure. How big is it now that I've done that? 6,000? Ah, that's pretty close. I said 8,000. Okay, we need to get the path for staff in here. Size 4, because I don't want a giant path. Why is it doing that weird natural path thing? Oh, it's doing the curbs for some reason. What's doing curbs? Is it elevated? Why is it doing that? I'm not gonna stop it. I can't be bothered to like figure out why it's doing that. I guess it's just been doing that for a while. Has it been doing that since the start? I don't think so. Maybe it has? Oh, I guess it has. Well, alright then, sure. Alright, so they can get in there. I should probably make a staff building here. I was planning on having it further to the right, along with the pronghorn. I guess I could run the pronghorn over here too. I could probably fit another animal in there, honestly. I like that bullish habitat. Yeah. It's meant to be a water buffalo. Doesn't quite look exactly the same, but I think it reads well enough that I'm gonna be okay with it. I think it doesn't look exactly right, but like I think it's okay. You know, it looks close enough. You can realize it is bull adjacent, and I'm happy with that. Gotta redo it. Well, it did take me almost 2 hours to do this, so I suppose I could redo it, but I have to be the full stream, and I'm ending early today because I have errands tomorrow, like I always do. So you wouldn't get a whole lot more. I'd run out of things to talk about except complaining about the horns, which, you know, I was gonna do anyway, but... I don't know if... I might not make the entire... Well, you know what? Just for the sake of, like, consistency, I will, but it won't make any sense. I'm gonna make the entire interior of the horns be viewing angle. Even though... I don't think it will actually be able to... They're not gonna, like... The buffaloes aren't gonna, like, walk up this direction that often. But I'll make it, like, so they have, like, toys to play with around here and over here. And, like, a pond right here to walk around in, stuff like that. Okay, animal trading, water buffalo. How many do I have? They have like big herds, don't they? There's like one male and a bunch of females, like 20-something females or something like that. Longevity is terrible for both of these. I hesitate to buy them because of that, but I won't in that case. Okay, water buffalo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need... Well, yeah. I think it was like I think 2 to like 30 or something. Water buffalo. What do you like? 3 to 30. Okay. And you, it's 1 male, 29 females. 4.5 feet high, so they can't get out of this. It's fine. They need a decent amount of water, but not deep water, just water. I'm gonna have to heat up this entire biome too, or terrain, whatever. So give me a pretty fair shake of liquid around here. Obstructed how? Oh, it's just not deep enough, that's why. I made it too small. Obstructed how? That's a really small pond. You gotta, I don't know what it is with the game and like making it so that like when you make your area for the first time, it like elevates it to like barely above one of the water lines. Try the other way around. It makes it like instead of making it barely above a water line, it like makes like so the water line is super deep. When you could literally just lower the map by like half a foot and be just right at the water line. Okay, that should be enough, I think. They said 20 meters squared. That's going to be like 50, maybe even 100. It's pretty big. 400 almost. Okay. I don't think they need shelter. What habitat do they live in? Tropical. Let's do grassland, because I think it'll be more interesting to look at. Because tropical, like, covers such a humongous area. Yeah. What is happening? What are you doing? What are you gonna? Why? What is happening? Why are you having a hard time? Somebody's having a hard time doing something over there. Every time I look away, it just blinks again. Okay. Alrighty. I need to like I need to taper off these paths. Not taper, but like shrink. And do this thing I do between interior angles. Just to like accent. I guess the whole thing's an interior angle, isn't it? Let's do that. Make it all small. There you go. That way its face is still there, but it's not like a giant wall casting a massive shadow over the entire thing. And they can probably jump in there if they feel like it for fun. You know, as a treat. Little nose hop. Okay, dip this one down, please. Dip that one down. There you go. Down. There you go. Looking good. Okay. There you are. That's pretty good. Just have to do it here too, and then it'll be done, and I'll be able to put the animals in. Is time paused? It is. Unpause time, please. Go. Game's lagging so bad that I can't edit the thing precisely from up there. It's just like, I keep saying lag, it's just frame rate's dropping so low that it's having a hard time, that I'm having a hard time making it line up. Is it expired? Is what expired? Okay. The frame rate? Oh, well. Something. It's just a game. It isn't like... I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's just a weird problem with the game after like a certain point. It goes down... It's probably running around like 20, 25 frames per second right now. No matter how close to the ground I get, it just kind of does that at some point for every one of my zoos. It's about the time I start to change to a different zoo is when the frame rate starts to drop really bad. But this is my final zoo, so I'm putting up with it for a while until I get at least some more out of it, until it becomes literally unplayable. It's a bit frustrating, but it's not that bad. I've played worse. Okay, get all the water buffaloes out into the water field. But I'm gonna guess there's probably only a couple of weeks left before the game becomes, like, way too framey to play. So, unfortunately for the regulars who enjoy the Planet Zoo stream, that's probably gonna end pretty soon. Because this is my final zoo. I don't want to deal with the lag that badly. Alright, so all the staff are going to bring those water buffaloes here. I need to designate grassland and Asia, I think it was. Oops, this one, please. Asia, yeah. There you go. Get some of them big old trees. It's always a shame to, like, you know, get rid of the silhouette that I've created. Animal has escaped, huh? The boar. How'd the boar escape? I'm like proper for serious. How did the boar escape? It shouldn't have been able to jump that. It's the same height everywhere. It must have just clipped through the wall. Wild. There's no reason it should have been able to get out of there. It definitely just jumped from, like, here to there. I'm guessing it just crossed through here, but yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one, I guess. Put it back in the enclosure, and when it gets back in, I'll click on it and see if it can escape again. I don't know where the enclosure door is here. On the foot of the deer. It's on the foot of the deer. Okay. And when this boar gets out, I'm watching. Okay, let's see your... Yeah, there's no way to escape. You just somehow clipped out. Alright, well... Not much to be done about that, I guess. So what's happening? Who's angry at each other? Boars fighting? Yeah, boars fighting. Okay, let's see. Out. Get out of here, yous. What's that one? Invertile, that's fine, okay. Them's out. multiple habitat problems. Is it... Why? What's the problem? Just they don't like it? Yeah, they don't like it because it's freezing cold, I know. I haven't had a chance to alter it yet. Oh, oh man, that would have been a fine silhouette. They do go backwards. I didn't realize. I thought they were straight out. I could have made them have a proper profile. Oh well. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look how fine it is. Okay, we want some reeds. We want lots of reeds. I'm gonna warm this whole place up so it won't look so barren, but don't make the reeds block the entrance. No, not entrance, the viewing angle. Maybe a line to surface for these specifically, just because they're gonna be at a weird angle otherwise. Okay. Some other types of reeds over here. Just surround the water because I like it. Okay, that's probably alright. Let's do this one instead. Saltwort, dry. Let me heat this place up before I do anything, because it's gonna need to be heated up. Also, I don't know if it's a good idea to put the entrance so far away. Because it is far away. Do they need shelter? They do need shelter. I was really hoping they wouldn't, but alright. So this is way too big. I can give them, like, multiple shelters. And put them, like, facing the exit so people can see them when they go to sleep. That'd be kind of fun. One right there. Maybe another one over here in the same spot, just like... You know, kind of like that. Double shelter. Skittle. Snowman Skittle as a way to taunt them. I don't want to put it up there. I want to put it near here. Scarecrow feeder's kind of fun. Rubbing pillar's nice, but I want to get like a tamarind or something. I don't know. Put it like over here near their enclosure. Oh, you need a lot more space than that. Jeez, you need a lot of space for this. Can they even reach that? Isn't? Oh no, I guess they can. All right, cool. Never mind. Problem solved. Okay. Mud bath, always a fun one. I'm gonna move this feeder because I want the mud bath over there. There you go. There you go. Heaters. How big of an area does a heater cover? About the area of the horn and then some. Yeah, I can put it along like this part here. And let it heat to max because it's not going to be a problem. They like it hot. And so it will be hot. Actually, I don't know if they like it hot. I'm just assuming they do. Is that going to cover everything? No, right there will, though. Right there. There's no power over here, that's why that circle disappeared, I think. I have to move my power supply over here soon. Or get a new one, I guess. Oh no, there should be one pretty nearby, right? Oh, way over there. No, not even close. Alright. Dupe this, move it over here. then back it up a bit. A path from in here. Lock the angle, please. Come on. Where are you? There you are. Gotcha. Put the talking point seats on either side of the path. It's not quite lined up. That's not going to bother me that much. It will bother me, though. I want to let it be known that this will bother me, but not so much I'm willing to change it. Okay, and that should heat up that whole forehead area. I'm going to start putting some in the ears. There and down here. It's going to really heat up the guess. It's going to be a real shock. Just suddenly being, like, overwhelmingly warm. Like, super duper hot temperatures over here. Put one on the tip of the nose. Oh, I can't because there's a freaking tree in the way. Just gotta get inside the hitbox of the tree to put that down. One there. Another one on the tip of the ear. Okay. That's probably enough. Maybe if I put one like right here on either side, that should be enough to heat up the entire enclosure, I hope. I'll have to see. I'll have to unpause and find out. No, I'll need another one like right here for sure. There you go. Alright, where are they all? It looks like it's probably good. They're dotted pretty evenly around. Might need one like right here though. Okay, and then I'll probably need one like right on the forehead as well. In fact, how big is that area? That's probably enough. The middle of the pond won't be covered, but that'll be warmed up by the water temperature, because the temperature of that'll heat itself. Okay, go ahead and unpause and let it do its thing. Is that actually powered all the way through? Yeah, the entire thing's powered, except the tip of the ear over here, but that's okay. Good. Okay, so that'll heat up everything to like 30 degrees Celsius or something. 50 degrees... no, 30 is probably more accurate. You're just gonna like sprint around having a ball. Okay, so once that's all handled, I'll go back in and edit the nature and stuff. Or maybe I'll put down some like bedding for them before I continue. Because they need bedding. Large leaves. Are they that? How big are they? Oh, they're quite large. Okay. They'll probably need more shelter than this. This is like not very much. Ugh, lag. Oh, it's so bad. Okay. They don't have enough food enrichment, so let's get some more food enrichment. Pause, so that I can actually get it in there before they start running around and having fun. Just toss some balls around, because they like playing with the little bouncy balls and the barrel feeders. They're cute little animals like that. They enjoy having fun and playing. Crap ball. There you go. There you go. Actually, as more get put in there, they'll definitely need more food enrichment, but I don't really know what to do about that. I could just put more grazers or scarecrow feeders down, I suppose. Just put these everywhere, basically, just like one over here. Gives my employees a lot of work, though, having to run around and fill all these scarecrow feeders and stuff. Okay, go back into habitat, nature, whatever. Those big trees are a lot of tree for not a whole lot of like a lot of coverage for not a whole lot of appearance. Like they're nice and they're cool, but like too many of them and you just don't get a very good look to your enclosure. Ooh, that's a big olive tree, dang. Some nettles. Oh man, I'm hungry. Turns out. Am I gonna eat? Probably shouldn't. I got stuff to do to really, like, fairly early tomorrow. If I eat now, I'm not gonna be able to sleep for a while. Dry grass? I should probably change the terrain before I get too involved in, like, making it look... Well, making the trees down. Laying the trees down, whatever. I should also... That also means I need to unpause and let the defrost. I didn't install a water temperature machine by accident. Hungry for nettles. No. Hungry for worms. Let's see. Where is water? There, water heater thingy. There you go. Get in here. Turn. There you go. No. I don't want you to do that. Get out of here. Now you can do that. Okay, now we have a water heater. So that water's not ice cold anymore. I do need to set down more of these, because clearly it's not melting enough of the snow, despite the big orb saying otherwise. Okay, put another one. Oh, that one's down. It'll heat up soon. This one needs to go here, though. Okay, that should be pretty warm for them now. Double check that they actually have enough shelter. No, they don't. I thought not. Alright, habitat. Shelter. 8x4. Just dot some more around the place. Line it up better. Just put it like there. With the window. Line it up with the window better. Move the feeder out so they have, like, they're actually able to go in there. Move another one over here. I don't know if this is going to be even or symmetrical, but that's okay. Let's see. Nope. It's way closer. Or like more like right here. There you go. Just roamed into the ear. They're not meant to be in there, but they're allowed. They're just not supposed to. There's nothing there for them, so I didn't expect them to run over there to look, but they went to the ear. Alright, that should be enough shelter for at least them and some kits? I was gonna say kids, but I don't know what baby buffalo are called. Calves, I guess? Like cows? Need to put a lot of heaters down to make this place inhabitable for these things. It's also definitely warm enough to melt that snow. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Let's just drop that one in the center of that. I guess maybe not. What temperature is this, you wonder? That must be like... This is 25, this is 45. That must be like ideal human temperature. Because this will be like 0 right here. So this must be like 20. Like 15, 20. You just leap over that wall? You're not supposed to leap over that wall. You can. I'm not going to stop you, but you're not supposed to. Okay. Now, what do they want? Lots of short grass, some long grass, lots of long grass. More long grass than short grass, actually. Well, no, less. That's less. They need a decent amount of soil as well. All right. Terrain, painting. Let's go long grass, max size, max intensity. Just get it all up in this business, all over. Never seen this much grass. Who would have thought there was so much grass in Antarctica, you know? Okay, make it smaller so I can get the horns all grassed. There you go. Now, I'm going to shorten the grass around the areas where people are probably going to see them most. And of course, the path down to the enclosure entrance will probably be... Oh, let's make that out of soil, actually. That makes more sense. A place that's been frequented by foot traffic, and the only paths to get into the location or whatever would be probably a lot more soil than grass. And of course, all around the entrance here to the enclosure, all around the pond is going to be soil. Inside their sleeping areas. And of course, we're going to have some heavy soil around the mud bath, because they're going to splash it out of there, obviously. That makes sense. Short grass. No, let's make that soil as well. Soil along the ear. There and there. They do want some rocks. I don't know what to do with that, though. I guess like underneath the eyes, maybe. Nah, that olive tree isn't going to make any sense then. Put some dirt there. Some dirt under the trees generally makes sense, because, you know, they're trees. There'll be a lot of grass around the area, but I want the big trees to have dirt, because you're probably not going to be living directly underneath of a giant tree if it's going to cover all the shade. Or all the sunlight. And we still have a little bit of snow in this enclosure, but I have no idea how to get rid of that, because I don't know where it is. But that's a decent amount of stuff. They got enough water, they got lots of roaming space. Terrain is mostly fine except for the little bits of snow. That snow is going to be melting, so that's probably what it is. Some right there too, maybe. But that maybe that'll melt it. Right there should be getting melted too by this heater that I didn't put down. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'll just put a few more down just to guarantee that all this like white zone is being melted. Or yellow zone, I guess. Because the yellow zone is where it seems to be keeping the snow for some reason. Maybe it just takes longer to melt when it's there. Okay, that's a decent amount of stuff. Now let me go ahead and get some more plants up in here. Trees and or plants. And some oil palms around the water. I don't know where they actually go, but palm trees are always kind of fun near water. You know, that whole oasis feel to them. Alright. Lots of reeds. Saltwort. I don't know what this looks like or where it goes, but just dot it around the place, probably fine. Just add a little bit of variety to the terrain here and there. The trees, of course, always. I do want some of that Jin grass as well. I'm gonna put that like nearer the rock areas. Doesn't really make any sense here since the grass is so bright and green and luscious and stuff. Dry saltwort, yeah. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like that. That's a good textured plant. I like the way that plant looks. I know it's probably not soft, but it looks very soft. There you go, a bunch of saltwort below, around below, whatever. And put a bunch there. Gin grass. Want some of this out here. Still hydrated. Because it's near-ish the water, but not, you know. Since it's a different color than the rest of the plants, I don't want it to be too close. It's not near the driest spots, but it's quite dry. Give me some of that dry gin grass over here. We got some of that parched, like oat grass. I like that stuff too. I like red plant. This stuff, yeah, parched red oat grass. That stuff's some good. That's some good stuff. Some good looking plant. Dot some of those in here too, just to like spice up that color a bit. Okay. That seems fine. A little bit more there and there, like around this place. Some red oat grass that isn't parched. For some reason, the small one is in the wrong spot in the menu. Actually, they all are kind of in the wrong spot. Oh well. These rocks aren't native to this area, but I am going to put them in here because I like rocks. I think they look nice. Ooh, can't go wrong with a big rock. Just put this in the completely wrong place. It's so funny looking at this like incredibly like gray rock and then just shove it in some orange reddish savanna rocks. Like, yeah, that's where this belongs. I guess I don't even be able to see this. There's no reason to like put them back there. But I guess that also means they can't criticize it. If they were to try. I don't know if we cater to geology nerds at this park. Nerds affectionate, not an insult. There you go. Get some of them stuff in there. Siberian pea brush. Pea shrub, I mean. Pea brush. Where did I get brush? There's so much space with nothing going on. It kind of makes me nervous. It's hard to, like, fill space in such a large enclosure. Ooh, hawthorn bush. Nice. Okay. Some nettles. Sure, just toss some nettles in here. Just dot them around the place. I don't really know where nettles grow in an environment like this. So just around the place makes sense to me. I don't really like corners being visible. I feel like it's a bit too... I don't know. Something about it. I feel like it's easy enough to cover that you shouldn't have to have them. Makes it, like, much more inorganic, I guess. Becomes more difficult to sell it as a natural habitat if it's got a lot of corners. Some more gin grass, dog rose. I love this. This stuff looks nice. How you doing, Zerandol? How do I pronounce it? Is it Zerandol or is it Zerandol? What am I doing? I'm just blocking off the vision. However you like, but the second one's good. Ah, so Zerandol, like an elf. Actually, I guess it depends on how you feel about elves. You elf, no. Well, it is the way. It's your legacy now. Okay. Damn. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just... Well, no, I do make the rules. Somebody has to. Anyway, how goes things? And stuff. I like these. Goldenrods are nice. Hostas? What are these? Ooh, fancy. I don't know where I'm going to put these. Maybe like over here? They look kind of like a water plant. I should probably also turn on aquatic real quick, just to get some aquatic plants in here. Eelgrass, I mean it's underwater, but it's not like... Water's not very deep, so I'm not sure this is actually that good. Good stuff. There you go. I'm not going to throw any mangroves in, because I'm not looking for... Well, I don't know. Couldn't hurt. Well, no, we already got trees there. We already got a type of tree. I don't want more trees. Cattail reeds. We got lots of cattail reeds already. Temple plants. Underwater temple plant. Toss some of them and just dot it around for fun. Let's see. Hydrilla. Hydrillas. I do like Hydrilla. Just... It's not deep enough to matter, to exist there, I guess. Looks a bit too out of place. Toss some lotuses down, that'd be fun. Say out of place, and I just toss some lotuses in this grassland. That's fine. It's fine. Got some Aleppo pines. Toss them back over here. Just give me a few of them dotted around to sort of fill in the space that currently is unoccupied by debris. That's big tree. Don't want big tree. Tree too big. Okay. I think that's pretty nice. Blackthorn bush. Oh, we already have some of them. Budelias. Budelias. Ooh, grapevines. That's fun. I'm not going to put these on, but I like them. Do I want these cypress trees? Not really. I wouldn't know where to put them. Got a lot of coverage in here already. I don't think I actually need more. Toy enrichment's great. Food enrichment's okay. We have enough shelter. Terrain's not great because I haven't unpaused and melted that snow there yet. Penguin's expecting offspring, that's okay. Water buffaloes are happy. Snow's still there, but should be dropping. It's so fun to, like, make this entire enclosure and then immediately delete it. Like, not delete it, but, like, make it so you can't see anything from it. Okay, let's get the, facilities going. We want animal talking points here, 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 and here. Just a lot of them for fun. One talking point there. Give me information. I'm gonna put it probably where people are gonna see them most. Which is like, turn off rotation, please. Which is probably going to be, like, nearer the front. And, like, their sleeping areas. Like, right there, yeah. That's about all I'm guessing they're going to, like, run around in. I'm also going to turn these to, their things, so when I clone them to put them on the other side, I don't have to redo this. That one needs to be turned a little bit. It is too much in one direction. There you go. The frame rate, it's so bad. Help me. Okay. Okay, that should be about the only locations they're gonna roam, I assume. I'd be surprised if they went anywhere else, because this is where all their stuff is. Put down a few of these speakers. I'm gonna put one down and then clone it, because, again, it's easier. And I always forget to do this. Don't want them overlapping, despite announcing the exact same information. And we want to put some in the back to cover more... Oh, as people, like, walk up, we want to, like, announce that this is the enclosure. Like, there. Probably... Oh, that one's going to interfere with that. I don't want to put it there. Okay, give me one, like, there. One over here. Ooh, that one's a rough one. Not going to be any information there. And one, like, right here. Can I fit one right there? I sure can. I have to shrink it, though. Because that's interfering with other ones. Okay, we don't want it to interfere with the people. We just want it to interfere with the animal area. There you go. Okay, so that's all the talking. I need to assign a talking point, I guess. Link the seating. And assign wild water buffalo. Perfect. Of course, I gotta pause again, because if I don't guess, they're gonna start throwing trash everywhere like they do. Give me some ATMs along the back end. I'll put some shops up here, because it's a good enclosed area for shops. I also need to put trash cans everywhere, which is gonna take a while. Darn those trash cans. And the guests, too. Wait, damn it. Aw, man, I messed up the joke. I'm too tired. Too tired and hungry. My joke didn't make any sense. Pretend it was funny. And also that you understood what I was trying to get at. Okay, let's see. I don't think I need to get these signs down. I think it'll be fine. I will put a surveillance camera down. Just to make sure nobody gets stolen from there. Now we want bins, but why haven't I not favorited a bin? I guess probably because I don't need one all the time. Okay. I never did put bins around there either. Wow, that's surprising. I didn't just make this path. This is a path that I've had for a while. I never put bins around the back of the tiger. I guess because there was nothing back there to see. So nobody should be walking back there. But now there is something to see. There's a water buffalo enclosure. Oh no, I did just make this path. Did I? Oh, maybe I did. Did I? Yeah, right around the back of the bear. Yeah, I did make this path today. Okay. That's why. Hopefully it didn't get too dirty. Darn people throwing their trash wherever they please, despite the easy the easy solution of putting the trash in your pocket until you find a trash can. It still baffles me whenever I see litter on the ground just because it's so easy to not litter. Like, a lot of times you can tell that it's like kids or something that have littered. You know, because kids, you know, don't care, but every once in a while you get like a grown adult chucking trash into somebody's yard or like whatever out in the street. Just wild. Wild that that's a thing that exists. Give me the education boards. I'm not really sure what I should do with these. Why are the water buffalo endangered? I guess that's a good starting point. Let's see. Hunting, fragmentation, loss, and hybridization. Oh. Okay. Well, alright then, good to know. Do we have hybridization on here? No. Population fragmentation. We'll do poaching. I don't really know if the hunting that's being done is poaching or not, but I'm gonna put it as poaching. Overexploitation, maybe? Clone another one, put it like right there. And we'll mark this one as like climate change, because that's always an important one to have. Okay, and just dupe them and place them generally in the same spots on either side. And as guests walk up past the area, they'll be informed of this important information. Okay. So there, we have our trash down. I might hire some more staff, because every time I get a new enclosure, I need to have more staff members to take care of it. Ibex is done researching. Oh, I don't have anybody to research on that screen. Wild water buffalo, there you go. Okay. Now, go into staff tab, please. Train all my staff, because they're still very much untrained currently. A lot of them are, at least. Our vets have a high workload. That seems strange. Well, some of them do. I guess I could hire some more vets. Oops. I'm not exactly sure if they'll appreciate that. Hire 2 keepers for every enclosure. 1 caretaker. I'm not going to designate a work zone for this one yet, because I usually designate it for every 2. 1 mechanic. An educator, I guess. That seems good. 1 security, because this zoo is enormous, and I'm surprised I haven't needed more security since. Okay, all staff rooms good. Some of them are not even used. I haven't given them any, like, thingies. Recover faster. Make every single one a rec room. I don't need to worry about the cache. Can I just, like, do that with everyone? Can I just, like, select all? No. Rec room. Rec room. Just seems like the best one. You know, just make them recover from working faster, so they get out of the break room and get back to work. It's a conniving plot to lower the working time, or lower the waiting time. You know, your 15-minute breaks and your 30-minute lunch, but really you only need 10 minutes and 20 minutes because of how relaxed you are. Perfect. It's capitalism at work. Okay. Just swinging by to say hi, but I have to leave. Alright, no worries. Take care. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Good to see you. I'm about to be heading off myself because I got errands tomorrow, so I won't be around much longer, but take care. No accessible staff room. What do you mean no accessible staff room with space? Crazy? We got tons. Look at all these staff rooms. Watch, I'll put some more down over here. You'll see. Look how many staff rooms we have. This isn't a staff room, this is a shop. That's the opposite of a staff room. A place where people have to go work. Okay, 1 there. I'm not going to designate this one, but I will put them down, just so I can remember that I was planning on doing something with them. It's kind of out of the way. Your earbuds keep losing sync? It's so weird. That is weird. Like, well, I was gonna say, like what might be causing it, but I guess there's, you probably don't know, huh? If you knew, it wouldn't be that weird, I imagine. I mean, I don't have wireless earbuds, so I haven't really experienced that, but my headset, when I didn't use the cord, the wireless really was a pain. Because it would just desync randomly by like half a second. for a good like 5 minutes and then resync itself eventually. Maybe check your Bluetooth connector or whatever. Maybe restart it. I used to have to troubleshoot my Bluetooth to make it work. I'd go into my settings and do the troubleshoot, and it would reset it automatically because I didn't feel like doing it myself, and that always seemed to fix it for a bit, but still would randomly happen for whatever reason. But yeah, I have no idea. I suppose if you're restarting anything, you wouldn't be able to hear me anyway, so don't know exactly what I'm doing here, but you know, it is what it is. I should probably make an effort to get my staff up and running after all. I don't know, I have time, may as well. The staff members I want running here are... I'll do Pronghorn next to it as well. Work zones, so we'll make a new work zone. It will be Water Buffalo and Pronghorn. Okay, and then there's going to be this whole zone here, and of course the Pronghorn zone when I get it up and running. That's that. Yeah. We'll have to go in and start assigning people to that. Do I have anybody who wants to work there? Probably don't need to put a vet there, although it might not be a bad idea to get another veterinarian area up and running. Did I actually, like, tell them to train? I think I tried to. Yeah, there you go. Can I put more than one vet down? Maybe. I've never actually tried, I don't think, but it might be worth doing. It might actually help a lot, to be honest, because it takes a long time for them to get to the vet and back, so just having another spare vet around the place might actually help a lot. Maybe put a third one down just for the sake of it. I don't know if that'll disturb the guests there or not. No, it's fine. Ooh, that one's disturbing guests. That one's pretty far away. I don't know why that one's disturbing. Well, no, it's not that far, I guess. Got to put some trees around it to stop that happening. Maybe some bushes. He does not want me to press escape to cancel out of placing. Okay, it didn't update to fix that. Oh, it did, just not nearly as much as I was hoping it would. Still, it's still covering that path by quite a lot. Okay, escape has stopped working, which is my favorite thing that happens in this game. It's just when my escape button stops working completely. It's a big tree. Get it in there. Moving the device connection and repairing seems to have fixed it. Coolio. That's basically what I end up doing. Not quite the exact same way, but my way takes a lot less effort on my part. But that makes sense. Yeah, it's always a frustrating situation when you're... any audio software, or sorry, any audio hardware just stops being cooperative. It annoys me so bad when my headphones, when they were on Bluetooth, and my headphones would just desync out of nowhere. Crazy frustrating. Where was I just editing? I covered it with trees, and now I can't find it. Here? Yeah, it's there, okay. If I can't find it, the guest shouldn't be able to find it, you know? There. Now guest won't be bothered by that. Okay, so we have vet surgery there. I was going to put another one down right next to that building that I've no longer been able to find. Wherever it is. Oh, God, where is it? Where did that dang building I just disguised as trees go? There. Okay, the vet's there. So we have more than one vet surgery now, but I don't know exactly how they get used by our staff. I want to make sure the staff... I don't need to put work zones for the vets. They can just go around doing what they need to do. You can go into Water Buffalo Pronghorn. Water Buffalo Pronghorn. Then we need 2 of everybody. Well, not 2, sorry, 1 of everybody. And 2 of the workers. The people who take care of the animals, specifically. What is this? Idle. Oh, alright. Have at it. Be idle, I guess. That's fine, I'm sure. I don't need you working. Water Buffalo Pronghorn. Security guard, just do whatever, I don't care. And Water Buffalo Pronghorn for caretakers. Do I need... yeah, that's probably fine. And of course vendors, I'm going to add a lot of vendors around here, but that's alright. Only animals may escape. It's okay, the escape button... Well, I was going to say, well, I don't need it, because I can click up here and open the menu there. But it's fine. It happens surprisingly often, and I don't know what causes it. So there we go. We got staff room, we got keeper hut, we got a veterinarian's thing for whatever reason. Even though there's like literally no reason for it to be there, because the only way to get there is to like go all the way around to here to get into there, which might be closer than a lot of them, but it's a very inconvenient path to that veterinarian's office. But yeah. I need to... No, I guess it's fine. I guess they're probably happy, right? I got all my things down and ready to go. They have grade 1 food. I can up that later. Anybody fighting? Yes. Wild boars, but I think I got rid of them. I've been on pause for a long time, so it's hard to say. You have 2 males, though, so maybe they are fighting. Oh, you're actually pretty good, apparently. You can go into storage. Then... I guess that's all. Boars fighting, boars fighting, boars fighting, boars fighting. Animals traded, boars fighting. Yeah, okay. That's all it is. Coolio. Alright. I mean... It wasn't the most productive. I spent a lot of time finagling with a very part of the image. I gotta do this first. One of the Wolverines is about to die. I need to make sure I get another Wolverine in there before it goes away, because otherwise it's gonna convolute the enclosure process. I think I have a male Wolverine already. I can check. Yeah, I have one male Wolverine, okay. Give me a female Wolverine who's not terrible, please. You're actually not bad. I'll take you. Okay, so then animal storage, Wolverine. The new one I just got. Send. Quarantine. It's the wrong button. There you go. Okay, so they're gonna get in there, and then this one's gonna die, and it's gonna be like, oh no, well, this enclosure doesn't belong to anything anymore because the Wolverines are all dead. Oh, never mind, there's baby Wolverines in there. Well, they probably can't live on their own, so I'm gonna try putting the adult Wolverines in there with the baby Wolverines, and hopefully they don't mangle each other. I don't know how that's gonna work exactly. But, we're gonna find out, I suppose. Just gotta wait for my Wolverines to, get past in the, Yoldi, quarantine. Once they're cleared to go, I'll put them where they belong. No, my Wolverine. Outsider under quarantine. It says outsider maturation, but there's no other animals that would. It wouldn't be affected by that anymore because the only ones that would be considering it an outsider died. So they should just go in here and be fine. Why does it keep speeding up time? What button does that? O? I never pressed. I literally haven't pressed O a single time. I guess it's next to P, so maybe I fat-fingered it a couple of times. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any oh my god, it's so laggy. It doesn't look like there's any conflicts right now. We're in there. There'll be adoptive parents. I'm sure it's fine. Even your bullies are gone, the self-view can remain? What do you mean? What? What was that relating to? You mean the outsider? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I was gonna say, what's happening here? You just get in here and sleep immediately. It's just one of the dead animals. Tent is not there. Just look away. Look away, Hayamo. Flee this place. Get it out of here. Anyway, just sniffing around next to its dead mother. Very sad. Okay. I should probably call it quits today, because I got things tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with Power Wash Simulator. The day after that will probably be oh, that's the Oblivion. I'm starting Oblivion. That'll be exciting. Ouch. And then I don't know. I'm very tired. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the outro because I'm tired. But yeah, take care. Have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna raid this person. I don't know them. Hopefully they're cool. They're playing Planet Zoo, so you know, it's similar. But I'm going right down to sleep because I'm hungry. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.